Welcome to the Mysteries and Benefits of Protein, Part 4. Dr. Max McLeod here, aka the Nutrition Ninja Doc. I've spent over 40 years helping people to achieve their health, performance, and appearance goals. That experience, plus 2 medical degrees and a doctorate in holistic health sciences and nutrition, allows me to cut through the BS and help you get the results you're after. This video will focus on 4 major additional functions of protein: its role in digestion, oxygenation, hydration, and energy production. Most Americans get sufficient protein based on the RDA Guidelines, but that may be misleading. A better understanding of protein will likely motivate you to incorporate more high-quality foods, good protein foods, into your daily diet to get the many health benefits of protein. Protein and health go hand in hand, so if you aren't getting enough, consider the advantages of adding quality protein powder to supplement your regular diet. Let's get right to it, and be sure to watch all the way to the end for some great bonus information, and because it really helps with my video rankings. There are a million protein powders out there. Well, probably not a million, but there's a lot of protein powders out there. These are 3 of my favorites, and yes, I'm biased. I developed them to be the best of the best. They're based on pumpkin seed protein, which is the only real food protein powder on the market. Other videos will explain why that's true. Digestion. Of course, the entire gastrointestinal tract is composed primarily of proteins. The cells that line the GI tract are broken down and replaced at an amazingly fast rate, among the fastest in the body. Why is that significant? Because your body needs protein to constantly repair and replace those cells. Additionally, a wide array of proteins, including hormones, neurotransmitters, amino acids, etc., are involved in the actual process of digestion. In other words, your body uses protein to digest all foods, including proteins. One of the major categories of proteins required for proper digestion is digestive enzymes. They're produced primarily in the pancreas. They're essentially a specialized category of metabolic enzymes devoted to the digestion of food. Our bodies expend a great deal of energy producing these important digestive enzymes. With the advent of cooking and processing of foods, the workload of producing digestive enzymes has approximately doubled since more primitive times when virtually everything was eaten raw. Now, this is a little more complex than it sounds, and I'm not going to go into great detail here, but in a future video I'll talk more about why that's so significant. On one level, cooking food allowed us to derive more benefit from the food, more nutrients from the food, which allowed us to propagate, which allowed our brains to grow larger. Theoretically, that's what they believe caused it, or allowed that to happen. However, it also put a great load, additional load on the pancreas. And that's a topic for a whole nother discussion about the importance of raw foods and food enzymes, or replacing the enzymes that should have been there. Next, let's look at oxygenation of the body. Oxygen is the most important nutrient required for life as we know it. Although most people don't think of oxygen as a nutrient, it is actually the most vital nutrient, one that we cannot do without for more than several minutes. Proteins are the key to supplying oxygen throughout the body. Although there is a small amount of oxygen dissolved in the blood, the vast majority, about 98+% of all oxygen that gets to our cells, gets there with the aid of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is an oxygen transport protein that allows for the formation of complex multicellular organisms such as most life forms on the planet and all life forms that we think about and know about. Next, let's look at the second most important nutrient, water. Although not typically thought of as a nutrient, it is, and it has many vital functions. What's more, the body ranges between 60 to 80% water by weight, with the variation due to a combination of chronic dehydration and the loss of muscle mass, with the often simultaneous accumulation of fat as most people age. Muscle is approximately 70% water, while fat is only 20% water. Proper hydration is critical to one's very existence. Most humans can only last about a week to 10 days without water, far less time under hot and dry conditions. Proteins also play a vital role in helping to maintain water balance in the body. Of course, proper hydration is crucial to dozens of vital processes in the body, including digestion and the transport of nutrients and other substances in the blood. Water makes up the majority of all cells, and the intercellular matrix. It's also a major contributor to the electrochemical gradients that help move nutrients into cells and allow muscles to contract. Not only do proteins play a significant role in helping to regulate water throughout the body, water is also vital to the function of proteins. Proteins must be in their proper hydrated state to have the proper physical shape to perform their various functions. Here's some of the ways proteins help to regulate water balance and hydration. ADH, as mentioned earlier, antidiuretic hormone, is a protein hormone that plays a major role in helping to regulate hydration status. Under conditions where body water begins to decline, ADH is secreted by the posterior pituitary gland to minimize water loss by significantly concentrating the urine, among other actions, and it does that via effects on the kidneys. Proteins also help water to be evenly dispersed throughout the body. Water is attracted to and follows protein. This is why muscle tissue, which is mainly composed of protein, is approximately 70% water. So the concentration of proteins in any area or chamber of the body will cause water to flow and accumulate there as well. Kind of like a sponge. Proteins are large and do not freely pass through most membranes, whereas water does. That's how water follows proteins. Energy. Finally, being one of the 3 macronutrients, proteins can serve as a major source of energy. The body is able to utilize protein for energy, although it is certainly not a preferred fuel under most conditions. Understanding protein will provide lifelong benefits to both you and your loved ones in terms of health, performance, and appearance. Ultimately, learning more about protein helps you to become more aware of how this vital substance impacts the health of your entire body. To review, we covered some important information about proteins, a brief review of their roles in digestion, helping to oxygenate the body, helping to maintain proper hydration, and energy production. Clearly, protein is a complex subject and there's a lot more to learn. So in addition to providing more educational videos on this topic, I'm providing a way for you to get the much more detailed report called the Real Protein Report for free. So be sure to take advantage of it. Watch more informative videos from me, the Nutrition Ninja Doc, and subscribe now. If you like this video, hit the button below to share it with friends who might also benefit from this information, and please subscribe to my channel for more practical health tips. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with more info in the next video.